Hey guys, what's up? It's Patrick here, and today bringing you guys the second episode of my Quest to 4,000 Trophies series. So in the first video, I got a lot of good feedback. I think I actually answered like 50 to 75 comments, so I'll try to do the same thing in this video. Let's go ahead and do some upgrades, do some raids, and try to gain some trophies today. So first and foremost, Feature Points is hooking me up with the gems for this first couple of videos, so big shout out to those guys. If you want to check out a way to get free gems, I'll put a link to the video I did for them in the description below, and let's go ahead and do some upgrades around the base. So I upgraded my walls, I upgraded my dark barracks. Also, if you saw as I fast forwarded, I upgraded the mortar on the very bottom of my base because a lot of people were wondering where that fourth mortar was, and honestly, since it was built, I've just been upgrading it on the very bottom. So went ahead and upgraded that, and I'll definitely be redesigning my base sometime soon. I'd probably guess episode 4, and yeah, my current one really isn't working out, so we'll try to do something with that and definitely try to make a good 4 mortar base at Town Hall 10. Alright, so for the first base here, I did have 3 barbarians that I dropped at the beginning, and it sort of gave me a flashback to way back when, before the hero changes, when people would bring like 16 barbarians and 6 archers in their army composition, but nowadays, it's a lot different with the clan castles because we went from where you lured out the clan castle every single time before the heroes were changed, because you used to be able to get the king and the queen with the clan castle troops and destroy them in a corner of the base. Then when the heroes got changed, it went to a period where no one lured out the clan castle at all, so people just stormed in with go wee wee and go wipe, didn't bring any barbarians, didn't bring any archers. And nowadays in clan wars, now that the skeleton traps are out, it seems like people are using hog riders and giants to lure out the clan castles, and it's definitely a lot easier in clan wars because you can sort of see exactly where the clan castle is and what type of troops are going to work for you. But it's definitely a lot different now, and I'm really starting to get the sense that air attacks are the way to go. I haven't really started experimenting yet, but I definitely am in this series with different types of air attacks, whether it's hollow wee wee or all these weird army compositions people have been sending me. I'm not exactly sure what the top players are using right now and what's been working out for them, but I'm guessing it's some sort of combination with the lava hounds and the balloons and minions. So I'll try to find something out and definitely experiment with that soon, because that might be the way to go. But for now, definitely going to be using Go Wipe and see exactly how I can get 2 stars with it, because it's definitely still a good army composition and a good strategy. I think maybe it might not be the top one anymore, but you still should be able to get 2 stars if you know what you're doing most of the time, hopefully every time. That's what I'm hoping. But yeah, 25 cups, pretty good raid there. I actually ended up getting 3 stars against that guy's base because he had some sort of crazy base design that I don't even want to go into. For some reason, he had a southern teaser where there was no walls to protect the town hall. But anyways, let's go ahead and attack base number 2 and see if we can get another 3 stars. So this guy is 33 trophies available, and I think I'm at like 2,920 trophies at the time of this raid, so definitely still finding some good bases. And let's go ahead and decide where we want to attack this guy's base. So rather than attack through the bottom, I actually decided to attack through the top. So there's not really a lot of defenses on the top. There's only those 2 wizard towers that you see, and I also got the skeleton traps and some of the clan castles out, or clan castle troops out, so I'm going to destroy those. And let's go ahead and see how it works attacking through the top of this base. So go ahead and drop the wall breakers. I didn't bring a jump spell. A lot of people have been telling me to bring the jump spell with my raids, and I actually agree with that. I actually use jump spells for some of my clan war raids, and I've sort of been on and off between the lightning spell and the jump spell, but I think I'll probably bring the jump spell back. I have a lot of fun using it, but right now just using the lightning spell, and that actually worked out pretty well. It's because this guy had a ton of archers. Alright, so dropping my free spell. Free spell went down really well. I actually dropped a second free spell on accident, which was a big fail. I think I was trying to drop my rage spell, but anyways, didn't really affect the end result of the raid. Still at 44%, still should get that 2nd star, and yeah, definitely pulling home at least 22 trophies. So looking at what I can do for 3 stars, that other free spell definitely would have helped, but I think I actually might still have a shot, and my archer queen still should do a lot of work on that left hand side. If you can see, I still have my king, I still have a golem, so there's plenty of stuff that can defend my archer queen while she shoots down the defenses, and that's really what I'm looking for this raid. So I activated the queen's ability, probably a little bit early. I'm not sure if I meant to exactly activate it then, but it's not too much of a problem because it'll give me those extra archers to defend against certain buildings. And yeah, let's see what we can do, and let's see if we can destroy the rest of the defenses in this base. So my golem started to go low, and I was really hoping that my queen would switch her targets and for some reason target the archer tower and the wizard tower, but luckily the golemites hung on long enough to where those guys are actually going to be able to protect against that archer tower. And with 5 seconds left, unlike the first video where I got stuck with a bunch of 95%, and I think I got like a 98%, I actually finished the job on that one, and I got 33 trophies for that raid. So definitely a little bit more lucky with these raids, even though I did have a big fail there in the center with the free spells. It definitely proved to be the right decision to attack from the top, so that worked out nicely. Let's go ahead and attack the same base and see if we can get another 33 trophies from attacking this guy. So this base, I think I did attack a base like this in my first video, where it sort of has these compartments that are pretty easy to break into. If you have a base like this that's sort of designed in boxes where the walls don't overlap and make it difficult for the wall breakers to break into, usually people can break in pretty easily. And you can see I'm starting to attack through the top. I actually ended up dropping some of my wall breakers, and I learned a lesson here where the wall breakers, for some reason, I wish they would run directly into the corner. If you actually fast forward the video right there was sort of a four-way intersection, and instead of attacking that, the wall breakers decided to attack the walls on the side. And that's something I actually want to bring up with the people at Supercell. I want to know the reasoning behind the AI there, because a smart decision would be for the wall breakers to attack the four-way intersection and destroy all the walls in the radius, because they didn't have to destroy the side walls. They could have just run straight into the center and it would have used less wall breakers. And for some reason that doesn't make sense to me, and I'll actually try to bring that up and try to get an answer for the next video. All right, anyways, raid besides that went decent, not great. I think I might have wasted too many wall breakers, even though I ended up getting to the center of the base. Overall, I still did get 50% and 2 stars, and I know I'm not going to be able to get any more than that. So from there, surrender, take 22 trophies, and move on to the next battle. So far, we've got 2 3 stars and a 2 star, and still getting a lot of trophies with the 28 trophy one right here. And let's go ahead and see where we want to attack this guy's base. So I'm bringing 3 golems, 3 P.E.K.K.A, 10 wizards, 17 wall breakers, and a barbarian. And looking at where I'm attacking, I knew that there was a giant bomb there because I dropped a barbarian, and then I also followed up with a golem on the other side. That's going to give me a little bit of room for my wizards as well as all my clan castle troops, and let's start to make our way inside the center of this guy's base. So this guy's base actually would have been really good for a jump spell. I could drop a jump spell right in that 4-way intersection that you see instead of having my wall breakers go off to the side, but luckily I think I do have enough wall breakers to where it won't be an issue, and worst case scenario, I think my queen should be able to shoot over the top and take care of that town hall. Alright, looks like I activated the traps, as well as I had a lightning spell to take care of those guys, so no big deal at all. And now the queen, after she takes care of some of those outside buildings, is going to destroy the town hall, get us that first star, and now we can focus on getting to 50%. So you can see all my P.E.K.K.As. I didn't do a great job of redirecting those guys to the center. Like I said in the last video, that is your #1 job, to get your P.E.K.K.A in the center of your base, or their base, to cause havoc and destroy all the inside troops or buildings, but luckily didn't end up hurting me in that raid. Still got 2 stars, still got 18 trophies, and things have been pretty smooth so far in this video. I guess you still definitely have a room for, especially against bases like this with Go Wipe and Go Wee Wee, which is a good sign. It means it's not too difficult, but you can definitely still fail and get 1 stars, which I'm sure you guys will see plenty of later throughout the series. But let's go ahead and move on and attack another box-shaped base and see if we can have the same amount of success. So this guy's base should be pretty easy to break into. Only want to make sure that my wall breakers don't get blown up by that wizard tower on the bottom left. Luckily, they didn't get broken into. I'm going to drop some wizards and P.E.K.K.As, and let's go ahead and start making our way to the center of this guy's base. All right, so wall breakers going down. Same exact thing. I wish the wall breakers, like, they're attacking that compartment for no reason, and instead they could be going for that 4-way intersection. So you saw the wall breakers, they destroyed 2 pointless walls right there for some reason on the left and the right hand side, where they could have just run straight through the center. So that just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe there's some sort of thing with the wall breakers where they'll only move a certain amount of spaces, and that's why they registered to attack the left and right hand side, because they thought they were compartments. But if you guys remember when the wall breakers got revamped for you old time players back in 2013, I felt like the main point of the wall breakers was to break through the compartments that actually had buildings inside of them, and those compartments that they're breaking into, they already have a hole inside of them, so they don't need to make any more holes inside of the walls. But anyways, sort of just ranting, and I feel like the wall breaker AI is just a little bit screwy right there. If you guys get what I'm saying, definitely drop a comment, but for some reason I feel like the wall breakers could be a little bit more intelligent and break into the compartments that haven't been broken into yet. But anyways, still got 2 stars, still gained over 160 trophies in this episode, and let's go ahead and wrap it up for today. So some pretty solid raids today. We did have a little bit of screwiness with the wall breakers, and I'll definitely try to get an answer for the next video. Maybe I'm just wrong, but for me, I really feel like they should attack those 4-way intersections rather than go for the compartments that have already been broken into. But yeah, that's to wrap it up for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on episode number 3. Peace out.